I was truly waiting on him to do something so fucked
Is
up to me so bad
is the camera
that
down?
it would
No, don't worry
justify
about it.
me
There you go.
ending the
You good.
marriage. What up, guys? So, this is me, and I'm just getting into this whole TikTok thing, social media thing, share my life a little bit because I know that my journey, my transparency, my authenticity is going to help somebody in a situation that I've overcome. I also said I was going to come out with a book on how to leave a good man. You know, a lot of people that's never been in my situation won't be able to relate. And it's okay because this message ain't for you. But again, I was waiting on my husband to be a bad person. I stayed
Mm.
with the same person for 21 years, created a family. I was in the relationship 21 years, married 17. And I was married to a good man. I
Wow.
was married to a good guy. I was waiting on my ex husband to be a bad person. I was truly waiting on him to do something.
All right, man. Good. I wasn't expecting that. That last part got me off guard. It really did,
Woo.
man. That's crazy.
Mm. Man,
21, man, 20 something years.
still waiting.
Dang, bro.
Mm. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
That's crazy. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Says it's getting low. I got you. Empty this and we gooch.
Mm,
All
mm,
right.
mm.
Yeah. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
See, I'm always gonna go to you first because I need to hear from a woman's perspective. Goodness.
I'm actually sitting here trying to give a woman's perspective.
Mm.
Um, well, not to say that, but like that, but
No,
um,
we good.
and,
Mm.
and I'm thinking about that video, the other video where uh she again said that she wanted a divorce from a good man. She was in the car. She said that she felt like she couldn't be herself in
Mm.
that video. Um, you remember the video that we're
Yeah, that
talking
we
about?
reacted to. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's this the same lady because I didn't see that video, but wow, that's the same
it's
one
a
or
different
different?
it's a
Oh,
different
okay,
woman. It's a
gotcha. Okay.
different woman. And I just since this woman doesn't have any other fillers or any other explanation, it's like what happened? What was going on through your mind the whole 21 years of your marriage or even beforehand? Um or what was going on within the last XYZ amount of time of your marriage? Are you still married? Are you divorced? Are you in process of it? Like what is going on mentally with you that you couldn't stick it out? Is this the female version of a midlife crisis or something? I don't know, because I feel like the other woman was probably around this age too. I don't
Mm,
know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like
mm.
you've been with this person for 20
28.
something years,
Mhm.
and it's like, are you not remembering your vows? Like what is going on that you are going down this rabbit hole right now? Like you going down this path and then you putting it out on social media, and I'm just like, is and I'm trying that part right there is another thing that I'm trying to defend her. And I wanted to appreciate the part of where she was like, maybe I could help another woman that's, in my shoes or
Yeah.
something like that. Is
Mhm.
this to help her get out, or is this to help her to keep going? Because
Ooh, blue. I like that.
you're two people that should be one. And
Mhm.
whatever the situation is, let's focus on tackling that situation instead of tackling each other. So I'm just like, is she
Mm,
which way is she's taking this? So
mm,
I'm just trying to figure out how I need to try to position my brain to try to see where she's trying to go with this, because she didn't really give anything. She just, they got the
mhm.
title, she left a good man, and I'm just like, why? Are you trying to fix something, or are you trying to
Yeah.
move? I mean, I'm sure she's I don't know. because she could move forward and still try to move back into the relationship,
Mhm.
into the marriage. So my thought is just like, what's going on with these women when they get to this time frame in their marriage to where they're like, okay, I can't do it anymore. Like, why? Like,
Mm, mm,
why
mm.
you can't do it anymore?
Goodness. I like it, T. I think you hit both. You hit it right there when you said which way she trying to go. Is she trying to help people stay in, or is she trying to tell people it's all right to get out, or what? When you don't know which way, I think it's both. I think it's both. And the reason why I say that, number one, the destination here on earth is not to be married. Okay, marriage ain't for everybody. All right. So that should not be everyone's goal, everyone's destination. Some people ain't built for being married because marriage comes with some things that whoo, my goodness, you gotta let go of. You see what I'm saying? Marriage comes with I call the three C's. It comes with caring, it comes with communication, and it comes with compromise. Are you serious when you rolling and you doing your thing at your will, how you want to do it at your pace, and you don't need an answer to nobody, and you talking about you want to be married? No, because that's gonna come with a compromise, partner. You ain't gonna be able to do everything that you want to do all the time. You may be able to do some things you want to do some of the time, but that person need to be able to do what they want to do as well some of the time. And then it got to be a y'all need to do what y'all need to do some of the time as well. So marriage is not for everyone because it ain't like that for everybody. If I want to move how I want to move, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? I don't want to have to get your approval for it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't get into a marriage with that same mindset and think that it's going to last or be successful. So marriage should not be the destination. And then you got a lot of people, they just, in most cases, it's the women, and it's not to attack women, but what I'm saying, I'm being realistic. They want the wedding, not the marriage. They want the wedding. They want the look, the feel. They want to see what it feels like, and that's okay because I understand it's intriguing when you see some people that are married, and then you like, wow, man, I got a good dude, and man, yeah, he asked me to marry him. Well, why not? That ain't what you get married on the why not. And so all that old boy now with the song with let's get married, might as well get married. Nah, babe, you talking about some might as well get married, then you don't need to be married, dog. Straight up.
Mhm.
So go on with that. All right. The other thing that I would say in old girl case, she's not wrong whichever way she chooses. If she knows that this is a good man and she knows that she is not willing to commit to what it's going to take for the lifetime, even though it's been 20 years, I need to go ahead and gracefully tap out for the sake of this good man. She's gonna be all right because she's still dealing with what she wants to deal with. Okay. Now she may live to regret it, but then again, I think she'll live to regret it if she doesn't move out of it because she ain't ready for it. Even if she thought she was trying to get ready. All right, now I know I'm not ready. Okay. When you get on jobs and you go to a job, in most cases, you got a 90-day evaluation. That means that the job can say, hey, you know what? We've been rocking. We've been doing what we wanted to do. But, bro, as we see it right now, man, it's just not a right fit anymore. So we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and just void this contract because we gave it the 90 days. This is your evaluation. Or the person, the employee, can be like, hey, you know what? I've been 3 months, man. I ain't seen nothing progress. I ain't seen no progress. Bruh, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap on out, dog. So it's beautiful to have a 90-day evaluation at a job. It's just unfortunate that you can't have that in a marriage. In a marriage, you took the vow and you supposed to be with it for life. Now, if you get to a point where it ain't that, then the sooner you do it, the better it is because that is totally wrong to hold someone else's heart hostage. That's not cool. So she figured that, hey, I can't give him what he deserves. I'm going to tap out. I know it's been 20 years. I apologize for that. But I don't want to live 40 years into this marriage and regret that I didn't tap out at 20 because I've never been happy for the last 20 years because I've been thinking that I should have left. I should have been gone. And then 40 years is over anyway. That's why I'm on.
In fact, we got some comments said cook.
Real with me, man. That's real.
Say he's cooking with the extra N in that
Extra.
You
thing.
know what? This is what I know about. I know about marriage, baby. That's one thing that I know about.
Oh man. But I will one thing that I did hear is that she said something about writing a book for how to
Hmm.
leave a good man.
That was
That
crazy.
that
Yeah.
was like, man, it stuck in my brain. Like it was hard for me to hear out there. It was like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. What the
Right,
I'm
right,
trying to
right.
read it. What the hell did she just say? How to leave a good man? You were really
Wow,
writing a book about that's crazy.
that
But
is
if I'm
wow.
being honest, it's actually already something out that's similar to
We
that.
seen movies.
Yeah. And I'm
We
talking about they made crazy profit off this. I'm just like, yo,
yeah,
it's quite a few people that think like this. It's unfortunate, but hopefully,
crazy.
because we can only hope. Hopefully, this young lady has seen the error of her ways, and she's gonna reverse ship and maybe teach all these younger women behind her. Listen, if you got a good man, hold on to him. Same thing go for guys. If you got a
Or
good
don't.
woman, hold
Or
on to
don't.
him. Yeah,
Don't just hold on to him just to hold on to him. That man could be doing good for somebody else.
yeah.
You just need to be real with him.
Or make those
And same
changes.
thing with a good woman. Same thing with a
Right.
good woman. Why are you holding that woman hostage when she could be great for somebody else? You
So I would
selfish?
so I would say this because women, when you get married, you're supposed to cling to your husband. Meaning, if you need to make certain changes, it's in the Bible. You made a commitment before him, you made a commitment before your family, before God, you have a duty to cling to your husband. So if changes got to be made, if you're going through some trauma that you got to deal with, whether it was childhood trauma, old relationships, or what, get yourself together. Like it's a reason why God put you in that doggone space, man. It's a reason why you sat there and you made that commitment. Like taking those vows and all those things. Like people don't understand. It's like they don't completely forgot about like duty, commitment. And I don't think that's anything to be taken lightly. Y'all know I'm a man of my word. I've always been that way. That's never going to change. And if I
Yeah.
make a commitment, if I say I'm going to be here for you till death do we part, then whatever issues I need to work on to make sure that I get back to that space, then I'm going to do that no matter whatever it takes. I'm gonna make sure I become the best version of myself for you, for me, for God, for whoever. That's just how that's what I believe in when I think about commitment and duty.
Right.
So
Those vows, it pertains to both parties. But
mhm,
if you ask me, it really pertains more to the men because a woman naturally is not one that's going to be so promiscuous and this that men are in most cases. We grew up meaning that we got props for being like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got some girls and this, that, and the other, and all that stuff, your boy's like, yeah, dog, I see you, I see you, So really, those vows are for the men. It's for both parties, but it really
yeah,
supposed to resonate to us more because the change that needs to happen really comes from us. We're the ones that are more possessive. We're the ones that are don't feel that we need to compromise. Why? I said it. This is what it's supposed to be. I'm a man. So those vows really pertain to us more than it does to the woman. Now, they get stuck on the submissive part and all of that type of stuff. And that should come naturally as well because a woman is a nurturer. A woman is one to take care of things. That's the submissive part. It ain't anything this dude say do. That ain't what that is. What that is listen, you communicate to one another, and in the end, if the man still feels strongly about this, then go ahead and submit to that thought. But that thought should not be an everyday struggle. And I would say in the 40 years, my wife, what she feels is probably the best. So I'm always the one that's saying, yeah, baby, let's do it like that. Now, it may be rare occasion where it's been 4, maybe 5 times, handful of time in 4 years, in 40 years where I'm like, no, we let's do it like this. But that's 5 and 40. That means I'm always really submitting to what she says because I know she got her head on straight and mine is too. But she's looking more after the family. I'm looking for me and us, but it's different when she's looking at us and then her. Two different ways of looking at things. So,
Yeah. So the Bible verse that I use, a wife is supposed to cling to her husband, meaning
mm-hmm,
that men, every man is different, right? And it's even though a woman is supposed to be taught, how to be submissive and all the rest of those other things that people talk about. The reason why I brought that up is because, again, going back to what this young lady was saying, she clearly has a good man. Clearly, that man seen something in her to make him want to get down on one knee. They've made it
absolutely.
for 20 years, 20 plus years of marriage. And that's no easy task. Meaning it's something in you that wants to be in that space and wants to stay in that space. I don't know if they got a divorce or whatever, or what happened with that situation, but at the end of the day, once both parties make that commitment, stay there. Whatever changes you need to make, like and I think that, again, when we go back to a certain level of commitment, we all are going to have ups and downs. That's with or without anybody. Life is not easy. Life is going to be hard. Life is going to throw certain things at us. And it's a lot better together. You done found somebody that's willing to rock with you for 20 plus years. You figure out a way to make that thing work. If you got some stuff that you need that you need to work on, whether it's internal, external, whatever, your husband is there. I'm with you. I'm rocking with you. And yeah, I think it's just a stab in the back, man. But what she need to do, if she's not, hopefully, because I don't really believe in that divorce thing. Hopefully, she hasn't got to the point where she's divorced. Go and seek help from a professional. Stop listening to your damn friends. Most of them are single or probably in a miserable situation any doggone way. Go and talk to either, again, first go talk to a therapist and then go and seek some information, some guidance from somebody that's probably been in that space, somebody that's been successfully married for 20 plus years, and listen to how they were able to get through and maneuver over those situations. Because I'm pretty sure the human brain, the way that it works, is constantly thinking good and bad things. And oftentimes, those bad things are going to be a lot louder than the good thing. But if you keep people around like that, that's going to keep you grounded, which is why, it's important that you stay connected to, your mother, your aunts, your uncles. Hopefully they marry, hopefully they're in a good space. Or if you got any mentors or coaches, like consume certain type of content. Stop listening to the radio. Stop paying attention to them damn. Cut them things off for a little bit because it's obvious that we can't deal with this right now. And if you got all those voices that's coming at you at the same time, it's going to confuse you. And so you got to quiet the noise and put yourself around a space and around people that's going to pour into you instead of take away from you. All right, so we're
That's
going.
probably why I've been listening to these books. One that I'm kind of listening to or reading is about resetting the vagal nerve,
Mm-hmm,
and it's kind of to implies or states that you have to. It's a continued thing of healing, um, continuously putting yourself around people that's going to pour into you positively, continue being around positive activities. Like I was saying, the walk in the park earlier. I'm trying to see how I think it ties in with this right here too. And just understanding that you have to continue to progress through these tough situations. And just because at this time in their lives are, I'm speaking on this woman and the other woman, and maybe even other women that's around this time frame of their marriage, and they're going through some things, just kind of like remember or go back to what makes you feel better. I would say some of the little techniques in the book, which
Talk
but
about it.
huh?
Talk about it. What techniques?
Well, they was just saying like it was like just grounding yourself grounding yourself in the moment, understanding
Okay.
that this is a moment and it too shall pass. That's not
Yes,
exactly what they
yes,
were saying,
yes. I
but
get you.
but
Yeah.
yeah, just ground yourself in the moment. Acknowledge the thought. If acknowledge what is going on. If it's beneficial to you, then thanks. Then if it's beneficial to you, then you could keep it. But if it's not beneficial to you, the another one was like imagine yourself or pretend that you're laying down looking up at the clouds, and the white clouds is positive, but your negative thoughts and your hurtful and your pain is the black clouds or the dark clouds that's being released from you into the sky and leaving you. So that little
Mm,
technique is one about
mm.
the effects of ice and kind of like shocking you out of your funk. I'm trying to think of a better way, but it's kind of like just taking a quick little cool shower or cold shower to shock your senses,
I
or
got you.
holding like a ice cube in your hand and imagining
Ah,
your pain and your stress or whatever melting as the ice melts with you.
that's tough. Mm,
um
that's tough.
um
That's
yeah,
tough.
so
Yeah, I
it
get it. Those are nice little strategies and techniques. Um, woo, ice cube, huh? I'm gonna try that. Middleweight problem. Get out of here. As soon as it's middle, I'm done. That's wild. It's a little bit more than that, but I do
Ooh.
understand where the method, how the method is, and how it plays. We have to really understand uh, this thing called marriage. It is not set up for us to be successful in it. If you really think about growing up in your childhood, remember when you were like about 10 years old and that little fourth grader liked you and they had the little note, check the box if you like me and all that old stupid crazy stuff. Um, what we were conditioned to at that time, going with someone, you want to go with me and all that type of stuff, we were conditioned to divorce because every time after about what 2 weeks, I quit you. We was on some I quit you. That was the young person way of saying we're getting a divorce and I'm divorcing you. We divorced and quit people, broke up with people more than we stayed with people back in the day. So we practice a lifetime of divorce and then we go and get married and think that this is supposed to go all the way to the end when we've been conditioned to divorce since we were 10. So that is the type of commitment that needs to happen. And you have to be conscious of it because you need to understand how you were set up. You were set up to divorce. You wasn't set up to stay together. Or your first boyfriend would be the last boyfriend. But we had a lot of girlfriends and a lot of boyfriends way before we got married, way before we went to that altar. So we practiced divorce all the way till that time. It's a tough one. It's tough.
I
It's,
want to
it's
say something. Remember when we was talking about don't play where you work,
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
and we said that school was like the beginner. I'm butchering words, but school
No,
was kind of like the beginner
the work.
work. So if in your scenario there with um being boyfriend and girlfriend in school,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't that like kind of goes as hand in hand a little bit?
No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
I missed. So you saying does it go kind of hand in hand because we were at school together? What do you mean? Talk. I missed it.
Yeah, like I think I might be I'm just reaching and putting
No,
a
no.
joke.
Talk to me. I like this.
But
I like this.
there was no, obviously there was no harassment in school, but like from the work, what was the she ain't had a name, but the harassment situation
Right. Uh-huh.
and being in that environment, it was a hurtful. I would say it was a hurtful environment. Like, so
Right.
now we put it back at school, and
Uh-huh.
you're
Oh, I
not,
harassed the mess out of her.
huh?
I harassed the mess out of my wife, now girlfriend before. I mean, imagine every day this dude come up to you and say, "Hey, what's up?" And then she look at you and say, "Oh, you again?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's happening with it? Hey, let me carry your book. Look, I told you I can carry my own books. I understand, but we're going the same way. What way you going? Your way. You don't even know which way I'm going. It don't matter. That's harassment. You know what I'm saying? So if she really did not like me, then I should have been in the principal office the first day, the second day, the third day. But because I wasn't, I understood that she liked me. So every single class, every single period, I'm coming. And I was late to everything. I almost did not graduate from high school because of tardies, because I got to see her to her class before I get to my class, because we got some vultures out here. We got upperclassmen trying to get at her. And just like in the book, I say they can kick rocks with flip flops. That's what I was on. I ain't tripping off y'all. Now I'm ready to go to this class, and sure enough, ring the bell ring, and I just gonna be late because I'm gonna make sure she get to where she going, and she ain't my girlfriend. Well, let me rephrase that. I saw her as my girlfriend. She didn't see me as her boyfriend, and that was cool because you'll see things my way later, and that's the chapter. You'll see things my way. Finally, seeing things my way. So that's what I'm saying. But in the case of today, in the scenario of today, in the era of today, oh, big time harassment. I harassed her all the time, fully, completely, persistently. Give me a kiss on the jaw and I leave. Give me a kiss on the jaw and I leave. Give me a kiss on the jaw. And then one day when she gave me that kiss, it turned into give me a kiss on the jaw, and then give me a kiss on the jaw. And then when she said, "Boy, you're gonna be late," now if you give me that kiss, give me a kiss. And when she kissed me on the jaw, turn to get that sugar. You feeling me? That's harassment. But I knew she was waiting on it too. You feeling me? But I loved every move. I loved all of it because that she wanted to be chased, and ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be chased. Not just for the sake, like I said, it's a difference being chased and different than being a predator. You know,
Yeah.
different being chasing someone and being a predator. I was not a predator. If she would have communicated to me through her vibes that I was a predator, I had too many other moves. I would have, please. I'm over here shutting down 3-4 moves just to get to you. So if that was going to be the case, man, I'm good. I'm out. I just love the fact that she had the, you know, that built-in uh, integrity to not settle. To not settle. She didn't communicate that she didn't want to be with me. She communicated that you're not ready to be with me.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm trying to work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Whoa, too bad was you know they roll.